Have you ever stopped to think about why some relationships seem light, natural, and secure, while others seem like a minefield where you never know what's going to explode? The difference often isn't in how much effort you put in. It's in who was on the other side. Because there's a type of love that doesn't make you question whether you're enough, doesn't leave you anxiously waiting for a message, doesn't force you to tiptoe for fear of making a mistake. And this type of love, although it seems rare, exists, and psychological astrology has a lot to say about who is capable of offering it. The counterintuitive truth that few people talk about is this: love shouldn't be difficult. True partnership, genuine affection, and emotional security aren't luxuries. They're the bare minimum a healthy relationship needs. But most people have spent so much time normalizing exhausting love that they've forgotten what it's like to be loved without demands, without games, without needing to decipher signs. If you identified with this, breathe, because what you're about to see in this video will remind you that the love you're looking for isn't a fairy tale. It exists, and it has a zodiac sign dot. In this video, you'll discover the 5 zodiac signs that are naturally easy to love, those who love with loyalty, care, presence, and an authentic connection that transforms any relationship into a truly safe place. And in the end, one question will linger in your mind: is your sign or your partner's on this list? Stay until the end, because the answer could change how you see love from today onward. Some people love in a whisper, and then there are Leos, who love loud and clear, without apologizing for it. When a Leo decides you're the one, you can be sure you'll know. There's no guessing, no role-playing, no suffering of constantly asking, does he like me? With a Leo in love, the answer comes with grand gestures, declared pride, and a loyalty so fierce it's impressive. He doesn't just love you. He announces you to the world, celebrates you, puts you on a pedestal, and makes sure everyone knows how much you mean to him. What makes Leo one of the easiest signs to love is that they actively build their self-esteem. It's not just empty praise. It's real attention. It's presence. It's that kind of genuine affection that makes you look in the mirror and like yourself more than you did before. Being with a Leo is like having a personal fan who never gives up on their team, even when the team is playing badly. This emotional security they offer is rare in a world where so many people love halfway, with one foot in and the other out. With Leo, you have the concrete feeling that they are there, whole, without reservations. Leo's loyalty and love isn't conditional on your performance. It's a choice they make every day. And this choice comes with an energy that elevates the relationship to another level. They want to grow with you, shine with you, build something the world can see. Unconditional love, for Leo, has a name, a face, and witnesses. Of course, like every sign, they have their layers, but when it comes to making their partner feel truly loved, few come close. And speaking of building something solid and lasting, the next sign on this list takes it to a level that will surprise you. While the world outside seems like a runaway roller coaster, Taurus is the firm ground beneath your feet. Ruled by Venus, a work made for games, half-truths, or the kind of healthy relationship that only exists in theory. They build for real with consistency, presence, and an emotional stability that calms even the most anxious and agitated hearts. With Taurus, you don't need to reread messages to try to understand what they meant. What they say, they do. What they promise, they deliver. Simple as that. No drama, no unpleasant surprises. The emotional security that Taurus offers in a relationship is the kind of thing that can only truly be appreciated by those who have loved someone unstable. They don't change the rules mid-game. They don't disappear without explanation. They don't leave you hanging, waiting for an answer that never comes. Routine with them isn't boring. It's comforting. It's that breakfast that's always on the table, that hug that always appears at the right time, That presence you stop questioning because it simply never fails. Loving a Taurus is like finally being able to take a deep breath after holding it for so long without realizing it. What's most impressive about Taurus love is that it doesn't need grand gestures to demonstrate loyalty. It's shown in everyday life, in the details that most people don't even notice. An ideal partner for Taurus is someone with whom they can build something real and lasting, not just live a pretty story for a while. And it's precisely this ability to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary that makes it one of the easiest signs to love. You stop surviving in the relationship and start truly living in it. And speaking of living deeply and without judgment, the next sign on this list offers something that few can give and that everyone, deep down, is desperately seeking. There's a type of love that doesn't demand you be perfect to be accepted, and that love has a name: Pisces. Ruled by Neptune, Pisces sees beyond your flaws, your mistakes, the parts of yourself that are hardest to show someone. With them, you don't need to construct an edited version of yourself to be loved. You can arrive whole with your contradictions, your insecurities, with everything you normally carefully hide, and you'll find not judgment, but acceptance on the other side. This kind of acceptance in love is so rare that, when it appears, many people don't even know how to receive it. Pisces' empathy isn't a performance. It's inherent, part of who they are at the deepest level. They feel what you feel, even before you can put it into words. Are you sad without knowing why? Pisces has already noticed, has already come close, has already created a safe space without you having to ask. This deep bond they build transforms the relationship into a place of genuine healing, the kind of love that heals wounds you carried even before you met them. It's no exaggeration to say that many people can only reconcile with parts of themselves after being loved the way Pisces loves. What makes Pisces one of the easiest signs to love is that being with them is an experience of authentic connection that goes beyond the superficial. They don't just want your good version, they want your real version. And this unconditional surrender creates a love that transforms, that expands, that makes you leave different from how you entered. Romantic compatibility with Pisces doesn't depend on you being perfect. It depends on you being true. And when you find someone who loves you like that, your whole life changes texture. But if Pisces heals through acceptance, the next sign on this list cares in such a precise and accurate way that it seems like they read your instruction manual before even meeting you. Cancer doesn't wait for you to ask, it already knows. And we're not talking about guesswork, luck, or coincidence. We're talking about such finely tuned emotional intelligence that it can read what you're feeling, even before you've processed it yourself. Ruled by the moon, the Cancerian navigates the emotional world with impressive precision. It notices when your smile is slightly different, when your silence has a weight it didn't have yesterday, when you need comfort but are too proud to ask. And without making a fuss, without expecting recognition, it simply appears in the right way, at the right time. Cancer's care in a healthy relationship isn't generic. It's personalized, surgical, tailor-made for you. While other signs love broadly and openly, Cancer loves in the details. Remembering your favorite dish on a day you're feeling down, creating small rituals that make everyday life seem special, protecting the relationship with a devotion that the outside world rarely offers. This genuine affection creates an emotional cocoon where you feel safe in a way that's hard to even describe to those who haven't experienced it. It's the kind of love that doesn't shout, but is always there, solid, warm, and unwavering. What makes Cancer one of the easiest signs to love is that with them, you discover what it truly means to be cared for, not in a suffocating way, but in a way that strengthens you. They don't care for you because you're weak. They care because for them, love without care is just a pretty word without substance. This loyalty and love, combined with an extraordinary sensitivity, creates a deep bond that forever marks those lucky enough to experience it. And speaking of creating harmony and balance in a relationship, the next sign on this list has a natural gift for something most people spend their whole lives trying to learn and never truly manage to. If there's one sign that was born knowing how to love, that sign is Libra, ruled by Venus, just like Taurus. It carries love in its DNA, but in a different way. While Taurus builds security, Libra builds harmony. It sees the relationship as a truly equal partnership, where the happiness of both has the same weight, the same importance, the same space. With Libra, you'll never feel inferior. You'll never feel that your voice doesn't matter. You'll never have that horrible feeling that the relationship is a competition where only one can win. For them, love without balance isn't love. It's just a temporary arrangement waiting to collapse. What makes Libra one of the easiest signs to love is its natural ability to resolve conflicts before they escalate. It doesn't let tension build up, doesn't hold grudges in silence, and doesn't turn small disagreements into unnecessary wars. It talks, negotiates, and seeks common ground with an elegance that would disarm even the most difficult people. Being in a healthy relationship with a Libra is like dancing with someone who knows your every move, not because they control you, but because they are genuinely in tune with you. Coexistence flows, communication flows, and even differences find a way to resolve themselves without leaving scars. Love compatibility with Libra is high with practically any sign, and it's no coincidence. Libras possess a rare gift. They can find the best in each person and create a space where that best can freely emerge. The authentic connection they build isn't a result of luck, but rather a daily choice to prioritize the relationship over ego. Love without games, without manipulation, without hierarchy, just real partnership and genuine affection. And when you combine all of this with the other signs that came before, you begin to perceive a very interesting pattern that's worth understanding to the end. Leo, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer, and Libra are completely different from each other, and yet they share something that sets them apart in astrology and love. None of them makes you beg for affection. None of them loves halfway, with reservations, with one foot out the door. Each in their own way, with their own particular language, creates an environment where the partner feels safe enough to be real, to be vulnerable, to be human without fear of being abandoned for it. In a world where so many people normalize relationships that are exhausting, confusing, and diminishing, finding a love like this is, without exaggeration, a rare gift. What unites these 5 signs at their core is a choice, conscious or not, to prioritize authentic connection above any power game. Leo celebrates, Taurus sustains, Pisces welcomes, Cancer anticipates, Libra balances. These are 5 different ways of saying the same thing. I'm here, I care, and you can trust me. This loyalty and love, each expressed in their own unique way, is what makes these signs stand out when it comes to the ideal partner. And it's not magic, it's not luck, it's character. It's a way of loving that has been cultivated and manifests in every detail of the healthy relationship they build. Recognizing these patterns is more powerful than it seems. Because when you know what healthy love looks, sounds, and feels like, it becomes much harder to settle for less. The emotional intelligence these signs offer in relationships is a mirror. It shows you what's possible when 2 people decide to truly love, without armor, without strategy, without scoring. And the first step to attracting or recognizing this kind of love in your life is exactly what you just took. Understanding what it is, where it comes from, and what it looks like when it truly appears. So, was your sign on the list? Or perhaps the sign of someone special who's in your life right now? Because if it was, maybe it's time to stop looking for what's already right in front of you And if it wasn't, that's no reason to be discouraged, because what you learned here today is much more valuable than a list. You learn to recognize what healthy, light, and genuine love truly looks like. And that, in itself, changes everything. How many times have you confused intensity with love? How many times have you accepted anxiety, thinking it was passion? How many times have you normalized a relationship that drained you because you didn't know there was anything better? Now you know. And knowing is the first step, but only the first. The second is to act. It's about stopping settling for love that diminishes you, that confuses you, that makes you feel like you need to prove yourself all the time. True romantic compatibility isn't about two perfect people finding each other. It's about two people who choose, every day, to create a safe space for each other. Are you willing to make that choice? Are you ready to recognize and value love when it truly appears in your life? That's the question that remains, and only you can answer it. If this content resonated with you, a reflection, an epiphany, a memory that surfaced, and it did exactly what it needed to do, subscribe to the channel now and activate the bell, because every week there's new content about astrology and love, relationship behavior, and everything that nobody teaches you about authentic connection and emotional intelligence. You've arrived here because you're looking for something different, and that's exactly what this channel delivers. See you in the next video.